And pursuant to RSA 198:20-B, the Mascoma Valley Regional School District in the amount of $5,035.81 for interactive playground equipment at CES. The hearing will begin right now at 6 p.m. So we open the hearing. And all right. Do we have, let's see, in our packet, we have a letter about the Kathleen Gamble Memorial Fund. This is a check made payable to our school district in the amount of $5,035.81. It is representing the balance of that fund and is a directive from Gloria Robbins instructing the trustees to distribute this money to Mascoma Valley Regional School District to be used towards the purchase of a piece of interactive playground equipment at the Canaan Elementary School in tribute to Kathleen Gamble. Did you have anything, any other information, Amanda?
I do not. I just know that it will be added to the CES playground fund.
All right.
Some interactive equipment for the students.
All right. Any comment from the board?
It's very generous. It's wonderful.
Very, very generous. Appreciative. Any public comment?
Thank you.
All right, yeah. Thank you. All right. Danielle made it. Okay. All right. That being said, we'll close the hearing as directed. So now we will call our regular school board meeting to order at 6:04. And we'll start with public session with the Pledge of Allegiance. Do I be in that? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Right. So first we have the approval of the minutes from June 22nd.
I'll make a motion that we approve the public and non-public minutes from June 22nd.
All right, thank you, Kathleen. And the second from Danielle. All right. Any comments, questions, or concerns? I did not see anything when I looked over these earlier. All right, that being said, all those in favor of approving the minutes of June 22nd, public and non-public, I'm sorry, June 6th. Of June 22nd, I guess that would be the only correction I would make would be that the minutes say June 6th at the top of them.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Because I was reading off that, yeah. I guess that is my one correction on the public minutes, it says June 6th,
Yes.
but,
It does. Where?
yeah,
Yeah.
at the very
public
top.
minutes. The
On the header.
non-public say 22nd.
Yeah, 22nd.
all right, so just that edit then, all right, so, all those in favor of approving the minutes of June 22nd, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed and abstention from both. All right, motion passes. Public comment. Good evening, Dan. Any
Nice
public
to
comment
see you.
now?
No.
No? All right,
Okay.
cool.
I don't know if you have any public comment.
Oh, yeah, any
Right.
public comment on Zoom?
No one.
Anybody? Nobody there? It's too nice outside. I don't blame them. I don't.
We're all by
Or maybe they're all
ourselves.
stuck in that
Oh, yeah.
89 traffic ticket.
Yeah.
Oh, there's one person here, but their hand's not up.
Okay. Is it that one over? All right. Superintendent's report.
You do have my report in your packet. We did start with Angel Burke, our new curriculum director, and Katie Jarvis, our new HR payroll coordinator, both started July 1st, or Katie started shortly after. I should make it public that you will see a resignation tonight for Dean Flanagan, the person that we originally hired as the business administrator. He did resign the position before he started in July, so you will approve that resignation today. And we have continued to look for a business administrator. We continue to look for teachers, filling paraprofessional spots in teacher positions. We get closer and closer to full every day. We've had some excellent candidates. I interviewed some excellent people on Friday. Very happy with those choices, and you will see those names as they come up in non-public. As you may have heard, we do have some changes to guidance around mask wearing from different organizations. So I have asked Angel to reconvene the reopening task force. So she will be doing that soon. They'll be looking at the new guidance. I have a meeting or a conference call with the Department of Ed on Wednesday, tomorrow. So we'll be looking for more guidance from them. So we will come with revisions to the plan, should we choose to make any at the next board meeting. So the board should be prepared to discuss or review any revisions to the reopening plan. But we'd like to be able to give parents some heads up as to what mask usage or social distancing. It seems like restrictions are getting put back in place. So we will thoughtfully look that out and revise as necessary. I did add a quick little update from Butler Bus at the bottom of my report. The good news in there is that we have gained a driver. Okay, so now we're only short 2 drivers. So we have gained a driver, and that I thought was pretty good news. I did speak with Steve Landon. He was optimistic that we had 2, perhaps 3 more drivers that were willing to come aboard. So overall, it's very positive news coming from Butler's Bus.
Cool.
So
Excellent. Questions or anything for Amanda? Just the superintendent's report is not in the online version that I downloaded earlier today.
no, it was not. For some reason, when Martha adds it as a Google Doc, it hops to restricted, and I don't know why. So she's fighting with it to hop it back and forth.
Okay.
So
Well.
it'll be available
Soon. Electronically. Well.
Yeah.
All right. Yes.
One other thing I'll mention, the mask guidance in particular, with the last Friday's announcement from the AAP has generated lots of conversation, and I know that the CHAD group that has convened in the past to give guidance to school districts and others is reconvening next week to kind of come together and look at all of that information and see how they're going to be advising. So that some of that information should be coming out.
Good, I saw that too from the American Academy of Pediatrics.
Yeah, theirs is different.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
I get it.
Yes.
and I don't know what kind of pecking order there is, but
I'm hoping to find out tomorrow.
Yeah, I would be
Yeah.
interested to
Many
see what the
school
state says
districts
about
are.
that.
Yeah,
Right.
so many school districts are waiting to see
Yeah.
what the call tomorrow
Yeah.
has for information.
Mhm.
But hey, get vaccinated, that's
Yep.
what it takes, so. All right, up next on the agenda, we have educational funding in New Hampshire. We have no updates from my knowledge about the lawsuit. It's pretty quiet right now, budget's been signed, all that. We'll know more about our money back, money coming from the state relatively soon, so. All right, public comment response update.
I don't have any update for that.
Okay. All right, on to new business. So we have the proposed donation from the Kathleen Gamble Memorial Fund for $5,035.81 for interactive playground equipment at CES. And I'll entertain a motion for that.
I'll make a motion to accept the proposed donation from the Kathleen Gamble Memorial Fund of $5,035.81.
And I'll second.
All right, open and Kathleen. Any comments or discussion?
One question I had, because I wasn't sure of the equipment, if the equipment has already been identified or not. Again, this just because I was at a meeting with Chad today, so I know that I hadn't really thought about it before, but the difference between a playground that's ADA accessible versus one that's actually inclusive, kind of the differences between that. And I just wondered if that was something that we were taking into account for this kind of playground equipment upgrades. as
Yeah,
well.
definitely, and especially looking where that Canaan does house the schoolyard, so, looking at that natural aspect of it too. So taking all those things into consideration. I'll pass that on to Leah just to make sure, because they have not earmarked any equipment
Oh,
yet.
good.
So,
Okay.
yeah, I'd be happy to pass that along.
The Elliot Perry, who is a Chad kid, he was on the Ellen show was it late last year, early this year? But he had raised money, and so there'll be a new playground in Manchester and also in Lebanon, and that's one of the things that they're doing is
Yeah.
they're making sure that it's inclusive and not just, when you're thinking about maybe kids that are in wheelchairs or caregivers that are in wheelchairs. Like, just because it's accessible doesn't mean that they'd actually be able to utilize all the equipment.
Yeah.
And it's just something I hadn't really thought, just hadn't thought of that before.
That's really great.
Conversation.
I'm all for more inclusivity for every kid, get them playing. And yeah, because some kids have mobility issues, they
Yeah.
can't quite, so yeah, maybe they can connect with Chad when they're
Yeah,
purchasing
I'd
something
be
to get
happy to,
ideas.
if Leo wants to connect with the Chad folks about that, just let me know.
Okay, I'll pass it along to you.
All right, any further discussion? Big, huge thank you to Kathleen Gamble Memorial Fund. Kids are definitely gonna enjoy this, and I look forward to seeing what they get, so. All right, all those in favor of accepting the donation in the amount of $5,035.81 from the Kathleen Gamble Memorial Fund for interactive playground equipment at CES, signify by saying aye. Aye,
Aye.
opposed, and abstentions? All right, passes. That's it. All right, next, it's that time of year for the Experiencing the Arts request. So as we remember, Experiencing the Arts, normally this was Chris Morse that put this together, right?
That is
And
correct.
so now Bernadette Virgin has taken this over
That's
as our
correct.
director here, which is very cool to see. And I see a lot of the same trips that they've done in the past, so hopefully this year, after a year of no trips, they can go on most of these and have these people come in and work with them and stuff, so. And I don't think there's anything necessarily new, but that I can think of.
Do we know if all the requests were filled? Like, were there unfulfilled?
I do not believe there were any unfulfilled requests. So it's excellent.
Mhm. Mhm. All right, so that is, so what we're doing is we're approving the letter, the ability for, are we approving them to ask for funding from the Byrne Foundation, or are we just approving their plans, right?
Approving the plan.
Okay, that's what I thought, all right. All right,
I make a motion that we approve the 2021-2022 school year request for Experiencing the Arts.
I'll second.
all right, Danielle and then Kathleen with the second. Any other comments or discussion?
What will happen if for some reason we do not receive the funding requested from the Byrne Foundation? Would we still be able to do some of these things?
I think so. I believe that there still is a balance.
Okay.
So we would be able to fund some of them.
That might be something to look at, I don't know, for a fund to put into, or just something that we're gonna have to start funding eventually. Byrne Foundation, so,
Could be.
yeah. All right. All right, all those in favor of approving the Experiencing the Arts list of trips and experiences signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed and abstentions. Motion carries 5-0. Right. Up next, policy DFA investments are yearly and annual approval of this fund policy. I'll entertain a motion for a first reading.
Make a motion we approve for first reading policy DFA investment.
Oh,
Or not for first reading, just for
It's
approval, sorry,
just-
sorry.
This is just a yearly review,
Have it.
so not for first reading,
Not
just
first
for
reading,
review.
approval.
Okay, so policy DFA for annual review.
I'll second.
All right, I know Kathleen. All right, so this is our talking about where we put stuff into savings accounts and things like that, making sure we're all on the up and up. So this is standard stuff, so.
Standard stuff, no changes.
No
We've had
changes.
no legal updates from the New Hampshire School Board Association, so this is the standard policy that we've had.
And as you can see, we've reviewed it this time of year every year, and why not? Why break tradition, right?
Why break tradition?
So, all right, all those in favor of approving for annual review policy DFA investment signify by saying aye. Aye. All opposed and abstentions. Okay. All right, agenda items for next meeting. We have committee reports.
We'll have a presentation for the revised reopening plan.
All right. Well, that's true, that's gonna be coming up. Well, we know it, because I think, so we have our meeting the first, was it 7th, you said? The 6th,
Might be the 10th.
10th, yeah, 10th, and then on the 24th, our second meeting in August, that's the day teachers are back,
Right.
so.
Yeah.
What
It's
summer,
the
right?
10th. Yeah, we'll
What
be
summer?
doing some work on summer.
Right. Anything else? I know VIC, we'll have,
Oh, what about bus routes?
oh, yeah,
Bus routes are not done already yet, so those will probably come next meeting.
the following, by August 10th or the following?
10th.
Okay,
I don't know as I can send them out on the 24th.
No, yeah,
yeah.
10th, Danielle's got a good point, they'll come on the 10th.
yeah, 24th might be a little.
You said we have an update on the opening plan.
Yeah, that'll be the presentation, yeah.
Okay.
We'll do
that'll
that
take us
as a
some time.
presentation, so that the public will have ample time to comment on it should they choose.
Mhm. Anything else you think of, Rick? Any policy by then?
We'll see, I'm slowly working through G.
That's
We
right.
may not have policy by then.
All right, we'll take a meeting off. All right. Public comment. Anything now? Have we done anything to?
Yeah, the only one is the education in New Hampshire. The Conval lawsuit has moved.
It's moved?
It moved because the judge in normal rotation has moved to Rockingham County.
Ah,
It's staying with the judge, but it's moving to Rockingham County.
interesting.
Yeah.
I did not know that. Thank you for the
Yeah.
update.
Read that last night.
Little legal.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Wonder how that'll go.
State judge.
Same judge, yeah, that's
Yeah.
true. I guess it would really, yeah.
No.
Okay. Any public comment online?
None.
All right. Personnel, resignations and nominations.
Do have those.
We're gonna set a new record. I was thinking, we're going like, wait, this cannot be.
We deserve the record. Even some of them.
Some sort of positive record.
Yeah.
Brewster, if you're watching. It's possible.
Oh, that's for kill 'em.
So we do have a couple of nominations, sort of renewals. Candy Carter will be moving to a full-time para position still at IRS. Kobe Van Beest is a renewal. And then you do have two resignations. You have Dean Flanagan, and then you have Dana Hall, who was hired as a special educator and BCBA at the Enfield Village School. And she has also resigned her position in the last week
Before starting it.
before starting it.
Okay. Discussion, questions? All right, seeing none, I'll take a motion on the personnel resignations and nominations.
Make a motion that we accept the nominations and resignations as presented.
I'll second.
All right. All those in favor of accepting the resignations and nominations signify by saying aye. Aye.
Aye.
All opposed and abstentions. All right. Motion carries. And we have non-public, it looks like, for purposes of emergency orders.
Yes, for the purpose of hiring and the purpose of emergency operating plans.
Okay, then I will make a motion to go into non-public in accordance with RSA 91-A:3, Roman 2, B and I. And we'll start by doing a roll call. Candace?
Is there a second?
Oh, yeah.
I'll second.
Oh, somebody should second. Have the power. All right, start with a roll call. Those in favor of going to non-public signify by saying aye. Candace?
Aye.
Hope?
Aye.
Kathleen?
Aye.
Tim? Yes. Aye. Danielle?
Yes.
All right, we are in non-public.
Bye,
Thanks,
Dan.
Dan. Enjoy the rest of your
Bye.
evening. Text my wife, I say 7:30. Drop me off, they're gonna go do
Don't
something.
fix us.
Right?
No, okay, I won't.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's get that question about the gamble thing. Philip is deceased, right?
That's, yeah.
I don't think so.
Wait, in the paperwork, you can't tell, but I assume that.
All right, are we all set there? All right, back in public session. I'll entertain a motion for, whichever one you want to do first. Either the emergency operating procedures or staff nominations.
How about staff nominations?
All right,
Make a motion that we accept, we approve the new hire nominations as presented.
Second.
Kathleen, any discussion further? All right. All those in favor of staff nominations as presented in non-public, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, abstentions, motion carries. All right, emergency operating procedures, I'll entertain a motion for that.
Make a motion that we accept the emergency operating procedures as presented for all schools.
All four schools, yeah,
I'll second.
all right. Oh, Kathleen. All those in favor of approving emergency operating procedures as presented in non-public for all four schools, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed, abstentions, and passes. All right. That being said, I believe we can adjourn this meeting.
Or do you want to say hi to Robert?
Oh, yeah, oh, I'm so sorry, Rob.
Welcome.
I'm so sorry, Robert. Let's
Robert,
say hi to
we
Robert,
moved
now
you.
that's official. Go ahead and unmute.
If you'd like to tell us anything about yourself.
There you go.
Good evening, everyone.
Good
Here I
evening,
am.
Hello.
Hello, nice to meet you all.
welcome.
Thank you very much. I'm excited. It'll be a good opportunity and I hope to be of service to SAU 62.
All right, very cool. When is he starting?
August 2nd.
August 2nd, all right. Cool. Well, welcome aboard and we're here for any of your questions. We look forward to working with you.
Excellent, same here. Thank you very much. Have a good night.
Thanks. you too.
Bye-bye.
All right, then I believe we can adjourn. Nothing else? All right, we can adjourn 6:42.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Woo, there we go.
That would make up for some of the